Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshipper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Welcome to All Souls Unitarian Church, All Souls everywhere. I'm Shannon Boston, your religious educator, and I am very happy to introduce you to the theme of transformation this month in April. Because everything is transforming. Everything is changing. It always is, but we tend to notice it so much in the springtime, when the seeds are sprouting and the buds are bursting open, the trees and shrubs that lost their leaves and looked dead during the winter are coming back to life and everything is greening. Religions from all over the world celebrate this time of year, this time of renewal in different ways. Today, in particular, we Unitarians, Universalists, celebrate Easter. I believe this and every day is a day to celebrate. So let us rejoice and be glad in it. Let us count our many blessings. Let us be grateful for the capacity to feel and understand. Let us be grateful for the incredible gift of life. And let us be especially grateful for the ties of love that bind us together, giving dignity, meaning, worth, and joy to all of our days. Please join me in lighting a chalice, if you have one. And saying the words of our covenant. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another. Before I tell you today's story, I would like to invite you into a full body prayer. If you can join me standing, that would be great. If you can't, you can stay seated, but make sure you have plenty of room to reach out and reach up. Get out of this box that we're in. Reach the edges. Be sure to be right in the middle. There we go. Take some deep breaths. Become aware of your body, of how you're sitting or how you're standing, of the tensions in your body, and try and release them. Become aware of your breath, where it's coming from and where it's going to. And start your prayer, another word for meditation. Centered. This helps me center. Meet right in the middle, right in the midline. Focus on your inner quiet, on your inner voice. Think about it. Think deep. Think deep inside. We'll start in prayer pose, focusing on our inner quiet. And then we'll sweep our arms open to the spirit of life. And sweep our arms towards our heart, affirming our inner voice. Extend our arms forward to offer kindness to the world, and sweep our arms up, all the way up, to offer kindness to the world. Letting them float down, gathering all of the gifts, bringing them to us, and again ending in prayer. Let's do that 3 times. Open to the Spirit of life. Sweep towards your heart. Extend your arms forward. Lift your heart to the world. Float your arms down. Gather everything together. And end in prayer. Open. Sweep, extend, lift, float, gather, prayer. Last time. Open, sweep, extend, lift, float, gather, prayer. Thank you. Now let's settle in for our story, Grandpa Bunny. The story was originally written by Jane Warner, but I've adapted it considerably, with art by Walt Disney Studios. Deep in the woods where the briar bushes grow lies Bunnyville, a busy little rabbit town, and in the very center of that busy little town stands a cottage, which everyone knows is the home of Great-Grandpa Bunny. He liked to tell the young bunnies how he and Great-Grandma Bunny had found that very briar patch and built themselves that very same little twig house. It was a happy life they lived there, deep in the woods, bringing up their bunny family in their little house of twigs, with Daddy Bunny, as he was called then, busy at his job decorating Easter eggs. As the children grew up, they learned to paint the eggs too, and they built a ring of houses around their parents' home. And by, they had a town there, and they called it Bunnyville. By that time, Grandpa Bunny had lots of help painting Easter eggs, so much that he began to look for other jobs to do. He taught some of the young bunnies to paint flowers in the woods. Some tried out new shades of green on the mosses and ferns. They made those woods so beautiful that everyone who went walking there marveled at all the colors. The soil must be especially rich, they said, or the rainfall especially wet. And the bunnies would silently laugh, for they knew it was all their Grandpa Bunny's doing. Years went by, and now there were even more families in Bunnyville. And Grandpa Bunny had come to be Great-Grandpa Bunny, for that is how things go. He still supervised all the egg painting and the work on the flowers every spring. But he had so much help that he looked around for other jobs to do. He taught some of the bunnies to paint the autumn leaves. In the winter, he taught them to paint shadows on the snow and pictures on the frost of wintry window panes, and to polish up the diamond lights on glittering icicles. And between times, he told stories to each new crop of bunny young. They sat around the cozy fire in his neat twig home. The bunny children loved him and his funny bunny tales, and they loved the new and different things he found for them to do. But at last it seemed he'd thought of everything. He had crews ready to paint the first tiny buds of spring. He had teams who waited beside cocoons to touch up the new wings of butterflies. Some specialized in beetles, some in creeping, crawling things. They had painted up that whole wild wood till it sparkled and gleamed. And now the bunnies wondered what he would think of next. Well, Great-Grandpa Bunny began to stay at home a lot more. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought. At last, he told the bunny children that he had a plan, but they would have to wait. "Children," Great-Grandpa Bunny said, "I am going to go away. I cannot tell you what my next project will be, but you will know it when you see it." Soon after, Great-Grandpa Bunny left Bunnyville. The older bunnies missed him, and they often looked sad. But the bunny children were always looking for a sign from Great-Grandpa Bunny. Then one day, a windy storm rained down on Bunnyville. Everyone scampered speedily home and stayed cozy and dry indoors. After a while, the rain slowed to single dripping drops. Then every front door opened and the bunny children ran out. "Oh, it's true," the bunnies shouted, and they did a bunny dance. "Great-Grandpa Bunny's been at work again. Come see what he's done." And everyone came out and looked up in surprise. "Have you ever," they cried, "simply ever seen a sunset so gorgeously bright, so many colors, so brilliant and beautiful?" And the little bunnies heard them and quietly chuckled, for they knew it was all Great-Grandpa Bunny's plan. Our world is always changing, transforming. We are always learning and growing. Nothing ever stays the same. It's what we do with those changes, how we recognize them and shape them into the world that we hope it will one day become. That's our life's work. I have a song I'd like to sing with you. It's called "One More Step." It's about taking that work. It's about taking that work of change, keeping at it. Please join me in this month's transformative hymn. It's all about how we can change the world. It goes like this. One more step, we will take one more step, till there is peace for us and everyone. Will take one more step. One more word, we will say one more word, till every word is heard by everyone. We'll say one more word. One more song, we will sing one more song, till every song is sung by everyone. We'll sing one more song. Go and be transformed by your experiences and be transformative. And in this way, be blessed and be a blessing. Will you blow the candle out with me? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Good job.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the love of all surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go. Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the love of all surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Thank you for being here today. For the last 100 years, All Souls has been a beacon of free faith. For the last 10 months, we have stretched ourselves to continue to offer incredible programs and services, meaningful ways to connect with each other, serve the needs of our community. All of our programs are offered freely, making every opportunity for growth and connection accessible. We cannot continue to do this work without your support. Please consider making a gift or your 2021 pledge today if you can. No gift is too small. Thank you, and know that we love you.